What's the eternal principle?
But one.
Which is?
Well, we call it God, but that personifies it.
You know, I think oftentimes we can mistake God's calling for needing to parallel a peaceful feeling or waiting until it feels right type thing. And it's like, if you're going to wait till it feels right, you're going to be waiting a long fucking time. You know, like, I don't know. I never felt right. I didn't feel right. I didn't feel ready to get sober. I felt fucking crushed, you know. God doesn't call the peacefully aligned. God doesn't call the comfortable. He calls the crushed, the ones that have flushed out choice from their day-to-day life. The ones whose last option is to stand shaking, scared, uncertain, confused, and take another fucking step no matter what, with lack of faith. You know, I hear this thing often as like, you can't have fear and faith in the same time. And like, I get that, and it makes sense, and perhaps it's true, but my faith is built as I walk through fear. You know, I'm not sure God would be God if the things he called us to do felt pretty light and cute. You know, like, if the calling didn't make me shake in my boots a little bit, then probably ain't my fucking calling. Yeah, I don't know, all this waiting to get ready, you know. I spent a lot of my life, a lot of my time that way. I wanted to feel prepared. You know, there's a difference between, listen, you know, waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel comfortable doesn't support your call. It dismantles it. There's nothing to wait for. You know, your call isn't about comfort. It's about movement. And you can be scared and move. You can be comfortable and move too. But comfort comes when I spearhead what seems terrifying, you know? And we gotta be willing to act in opposition to the mind. If I'm not willing to spearhead this veil of tears, I'm not gonna ever be able to see what's on the other side, you know? And I guess that's the power of hope is, you know, I don't often hope things will go great, hope this, I hope I pay my rent. I don't gotta hope I gotta pay my rent. I just gotta go to fucking work, you know? I made an agreement. The money's gonna come. I don't gotta, you know, I don't know. I just, with the hope thing, it's like, you don't even gotta hope you can get sober. It's already been done. So you just fall in line. You don't gotta hope you can become a Marine. You just gotta swear in and go through boot camp. It's like, now what brings us hope though is the Marine walking in front of us. What brings us hope is the sobered up man, the spiritually dialed in man who is speaking your language, telling you how you think, telling you how you feel, and sitting there healed before you saying, I've been where you've been. And it's not a big deal. It's light work. We got this. It's like, light work? What the fuck are you talking about? And it's like, you know, this whole spiritual angle. It's not even feels like, oh, the spiritual angle of recovery. It ain't a fucking angle. It's the whole goddamn lens. You know what I'm saying? There's no like spiritual angle, you know? It's the whole thing. It's where it all started. So it's like, if you can't get down with that, you're going to get put down from it, you know? You know, I mean, listen, like, life isn't going to ask for your permission to call you. the calling to move, to change, to heal, to grow, to leave the relationship, maybe to be celibate, to stay away from women or stay away from men for a little bit, or to, leave one job and take another, or, dive into the traumas you don't want to deal with. Life's not going to ask you for your permission to dig that shit up. It's not going to ask. And it doesn't have to. It does not have to. Why? Because life was here long before us, and it's going to be here long after I'm gone. Life was already lifing and shit, So the call isn't pretty. The call comes wrapped in fucking chaos. And that's how you know that there's order inside of it, is this chaos that can happen in my life, the destruction, the dismantling, the seemingly problems or things that I mess up. It all seems chaotic. But when you move through it and you address and heal and find the lesson and then overcome, and you go through that winter of chaos, and then you come out in spring and summer, you go, there was order in that chaos. It was good-natured. It was good-natured, and the chaos needed to happen. I wasn't ready. I found out that the chaos is what got me ready. People often think that feeling great and just dialed in spirit, just feeling good, that's growing. That's not growth. That's the evidence of growth. Growth is when you're scared to death. Your chest feels like it's caving in because of your expectations that are sitting on you. You're filled with anxiety. You want to hide. You're looking for the easier, softer way around every corner. But you still wake up, get up out of bed, and you move always forward, never back. That's the growth. When you don't feel like it's growth. I don't get to dictate my spiritual growth. Other people notice it. Other people notice the, way we show up differently. And so the chaos of life, it's going to show up on your doorstep sometimes, and it's never going to knock and ask for permission first. It's going to kick down your door. You got piles of money and drugs under the mattress. And the SWAT's kicking down your door, and no one ever ready for that. But in the kicking open of the door, there is the love of life. It's just wrapped in chaos. It's like this beautiful gift that all of us want. We don't even know what it is. Just this most beautiful, beautiful gift ever, right? And life wants to give it to us so bad, but what it's going to do is it's gonna wrap it, right, in wrapping paper, and it's just gonna, instead of little snowman, it's just gonna say chaos, 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 fear, discord, run, hide, evade, don't do this, don't open up, this is gonna be hell, give up on yourself, don't try harder. And who sells this wrapping paper? This is some bullshit. What do we go, Spencer Gifts? Is this where this is from, Spencer's? What is it, fucking 2002? Who got this, right? And if you have the courage to start unwrapping that bitch, I don't know, you're going to find some treasure, and it's going to be whatever form it needs to be, the gift. Think about it like this. This is how chaos is good-natured and how there's order in chaos. Think about a snow globe, right? Let's say you have a snow globe, and it's your baby little snow globe, and you just love it so much, and you don't even know it's a snow globe. You just know it's this pretty little crystal ball, and it's got all these little figurines in it, and there's a deer with a red nose, and some Santa guy, and a tree, and then that's that, and it's just this pretty little thing. That snow globe represents all your beliefs about yourself, about God, about this world, about what you must do, what you mustn't do, your wants, your needs, your everything represents your state of consciousness, okay? What life does whenever the fuck it wants. As it grabs you, it goes, can I look at your snow globe for a second? And you're like, this? Yeah, we're like, that's a snow globe. Like, this thing right here, my crystal ball? We're like, yeah, we call it a snow globe here in life. And it's like, all right, life here, you can check it out for a second. And life grabs it, and it's like, wow, this is really cool. Would you look at that, huh? And then it just starts shaking that bitch up, right? It just boom, 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 boom. Doing to a snow globe what a snow globe is designed for, which is to be fucked with and shooken up. But I didn't know it when I got it. I just thought it was a pretty little crystal ball, right? And then I'm like, all right, life, yeah, you can look at it, man, not a problem, you know? And then he just starts shaking it. I'm like, what? You start freaking out. Whoa, this is you gotta stop. That's mine, man. Don't mess with it. Clinging to old beliefs, self-limiting beliefs, stricken by fear. Oh, you're messing with this, nothing's going my way. And then all of a sudden, I see all these white snowflakes spiraling around in the snow globe. And I'm like, whoa, what is that, huh? I didn't even know that shit moved. Would you look at that, huh? And life's just shaking it, and then he sets it down on the table. And I'm still just enthralled with the snowflakes swirling around in that thing, right? And as the snow settles, I see a sleigh, I see a snowman with a big carrot nose. I'm like, I didn't even know that shit was there. Well, the snowflakes were covering. I thought there was only Santa and a Rudolph. Oh my God, look at all this cool stuff in my little snow globe. You know, it's like, so, right, there's order in the chaos. But I'm not sure that I have the autonomy to shake up my own world like that. I think that the chaos of life, the disorder, the destruction must happen in order to uproot long-held negative limiting beliefs. And so, while you kick and scream, and while nothing's going your way, and everything you want is getting challenged, instead of taking your toys and going home, you could just be like, all right, shit's getting shaken up right now. Very excited to see where it falls, because we're spinning right now. We're absolutely spinning. But there's spin stoppers out there. There's a lot of spin stoppers around. Yeah, so that's my snow globe analogy. Pretty fire, if I might say so myself. I think that's all I was going to say.
What's the eternal principle?
But one.
Which is?
Well, we call it God, but that personifies it.